Definitions are the guardians of rationality, the first line of defense against the chaos of mental disintegration. Feet. What do I need them for if I have wings to fly? Every second alive is the greatest gift we will ever know. If you care about what you do and work hard at it, there isn't anything you can't do if you want to. Sometimes things happen to people and they're not equipped to deal with them. We never know the quality of someone else's life, though we seldom resist the temptation to assume and pass judgment. Cleverness isn't always true, nor is the truth always clever. Growth and advancement happen outside the comfort zone. The butterfly counts not months but moments and has time enough. I've got to get out of the basement. I've got to see the world. I've got to make a difference. 50% of something is better than 100% of nothing. Truth is naturally universal and shines into many different windows, though many are clouded. Living a princely life requires that you learn to think and reason like the prince, talk and behave like him, react like him as well. Small good decisions will lead you to the glorious path of success. I allow manipulation to find out where my enemy wants me to go. Then I use my mind to break the trap and punish the perpetrators. Learn we may be with another man's learning. We can only be wise with wisdom of our own. Impossible things are really rough to do, you know. I only want to write, and there's no college for that except life. A photographer is like a cod, which produces 1,000,000 eggs in order that one may reach maturity. Do not let your conscience prevent you from thinking clearly. Let reason learn to stifle your conscience when it is necessary. Night is a time of rigor, but also of mercy. There are truths which one can see only when it's dark. You see, doing one thing differently is very often the same as doing everything differently. Be willing to leave the ground behind if you want to fly. The easy confidence with which I know another man's religion is folly teaches me to suspect that my own is also. The choices you make now, the people you surround yourself with, they all have the potential to affect your life, even who you are, forever. Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. When you are in company of people who don't add value to your life, you risk wasting your effort to succeed. Life doesn't imitate art, it imitates bad television. My motto is that you can't always control what happens to you in life, but you can control your reaction. I have never killed anybody, it is true, but it is because I lacked the courage or the time, not because I lacked the desire. Hearts can't be broken because they're made of marzipan. One of the inescapable encumbrances of leading an interesting life is that there have to be moments when you almost lose it. Life is as easy or as hard as you think it is. We're never called on to do what hurts. We just do what hurts out of ignorance and habit. Once we see what we're doing, we can stop. The logical man must either deny all miracles or none. Anyone who fights for the future lives in it today. It all starts with a tiny, stupid idea. Then one thing leads to another, and suddenly, you find something amazing, yourself. Art is the lie that enables us to realize the truth. We have been moving along at such a fast pace that we no longer know what we are doing. Now we have to wait until our soul catches up with us. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. The demon that you can swallow gives you its power, and the greater life's pain, the greater life's reply. He had the look of one who had drunk the cup of life and found a dead beetle at the bottom. If it's going to be a world with no time for sentiment, it's not a world that I want to live in. It takes nothing to stay in poverty, but everything to break free from it. If you're reading this, congratulations, you're alive. If that's not something to smile about, then I don't know what is. It isn't what you have or who you are, or where you are, or what you are doing that makes you happy or unhappy. It is what you think about it. Success does not consist in never making blunders, but in never making the same one a second time. The only way to survive eternity is to be able to appreciate each moment. Success will be within your reach only when you start reaching out for it. When you're too tired and feel like giving up on life, sit down and ponder over the journey of water. We hunt the flame, the light in the darkness, the good this world deserves. It takes no more time to see the good side of life than to see the bad. When you change your thoughts, remember to also change your world. Those who don't value their words will never value your wishes. But all I could think of was how when nothing made sense and hadn't for ages, you just have to grab onto anything you feel sure of. It shocks me how I wish for what is lost and cannot come back. Truth persuades by teaching, but does not teach by persuading. Everything is hard, but your dreams are not impossible. If you have seen it with your mind's eye, it is indeed quite achievable. Life doesn't just happen to you. You receive everything in your life based on what you've given. Never allow a person to tell you no who doesn't have the power to say yes. Remember to be kind with your words, especially to yourself. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. All I have is all I need, and all I need is all I have in this moment. Our lives can't be measured by our final years, of this I am sure. You have to rely on whatever sparks you have inside. Do your work, then step back. The only path to serenity. You must be the best judge of your own happiness. True potential is realized when we stretch, when we choose to go beyond our present perceived capability. Mankind is made of two kinds of people: wise people who know they're fools, and fools who think they are wise. H is for habit. Winners make a habit of doing the things losers don't want to do. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Wanneer Aranam needs to verwachten is, hier je naar binnen. Your world of poverty can be recreated to that of affluence simply by speaking the prince's language. Success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying basic fundamentals. Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have. There is no such thing as magic, supernatural, miracle, only something that's still beyond logic of the observer. Rewards await you if you stay steadfast in your faith. Every violation of truth is not only a sort of suicide in the liar, but is a stab at the health of human society. One must always be prepared for riotous and endless waves of transformation. The terrible thing about the quest for truth is that you find it. To know you are ignorant is the beginning of wisdom. Last night, I lost the world and gained the universe. Science, my boy, is made up of mistakes, but they are mistakes which it is useful to make, because they lead little by little to the truth. If I had a shiny gun, I could have a world of fun speeding bullets through the brains of the folks that cause me pains, smiley face. You see me walking away, I see myself walking towards greatness. We never know which lives we influence, or when, or why. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Sometimes you need a little crisis to get your adrenaline flowing and help you realize your potential. Marika yang Barani Adela Marika yang Tela Berkerban Minimukan Darinya Sendiri. All the world is made of faith and trust and pixie dust. The world is not a pleasant place to be without someone to hold and be held by. I don't fit into any stereotypes, and I like myself that way. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dreams that you wish will come true. Time stride, so uneven, some days endless, and others like the blink of an eye. You know me better than you think, you know, and you shall know me better yet. Never give up. Things that you keep dreaming about will happen one day. A man's true wealth is the good he does in the world. First impressions are rarely worth preserving. Men typically fall short of our expectations. Of course, a sign doesn't mean anything unless you know how to interpret it. I don't paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality.